Good afternoon. Happy Monday, if there is such a thing as a happy Monday. It is for me because I'm retired. And so, happy Monday. I hope that you are not snowed in, iced in, out of power, all of that fun stuff from the snowmageddon or the big snowstorm and or whatever people are calling it. We didn't get a lot of that at all here in the port city in Wilmington, North Carolina. We barely got a little bit of rain and some icy conditions, but all of that's melted by now. It is supposed to be cold though, and cold for us anyway, down in the teens tonight and in the morning. So I know that's maybe not as cold as where you are, and so I hope you're staying safe and warm inside if you don't have to get out today to go to work. But I wanted to bring you another video. I'm Gary Francisco, by the way, from Cisco Kid Records on Facebook and Instagram, and on YouTube now. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some covers that I like. I mentioned it in my last video, and so I thought, well, today I'll just do some favorite covers of mine, and then maybe show you some recent pickups that came my way in the mail. And yeah, we'll talk about some albums here. I know you have a lot of cool covers. These are just a few of mine, and I only went through one section of my albums. I went from A to C and chose 10 that I thought were pretty dandy. I like them. Let's get right into it here. This is 10cc's Deceptive Bends. Look at that. And this album is incredible. Good Morning Judge, Things We Do for Love, People in Love, Marriage Bureau, Rendezvous, Honeymoon with B Troop, You Got a Cold, and Feel the Benefit, which is fantastic. Great soft proggy type rock from 10cc. But isn't that cool cover? It's just always, I love it. I love it. This is one that's it's a newer album. This is Aimee Mann's solo album, Mental Illness. And there's a good story behind this. I encourage you to look it up, and maybe it's an album I can talk to you about one day. But look at this thing. This is the record sleeve insert. And so if you put that in there, you get that cover. But then there's also the little inner booklet that has a scene on it as well. And very cool cover. Very great album. Just a masterpiece by Aimee Mann. And I suggest you pick that up if you can find it. Here's one you might not have thought I would have collected or I would have in my collection. This is Ambrosia, and this thing is a rocker. Don't let the ballads and the soft stuff that Ambrosia did there for a while fool you. Rhode Island is a crazy rocking album. Look at that cover. That is awesome. Great artwork there. Ralph Steadman did the artwork on that. But man, this is a killer album. Good stuff. I remember when I first saw this album in the Singleton's grocery store, I think maybe back when I was a kid, and I thought, that is so cool and somewhat a little bit sacrilegious maybe, and so I had to have it. This is Angels, White Hot. It looks like they're being offered up there for sacrifice. Great cover, great album. A band that never did really take off, but I was fortunate to get to see them around 1980, I think. Champagne Jam, Atlanta Rhythm Section. Love that embossed cover, and I don't know what the heck that is, but it looks like a fish smoking a stogie, drinking, playing guitar, tap shoes. I don't know what's going on there. I love it. It's cool as hell. This is an album that's kind of new for me and one I had never seen before, but it's Badger. And yeah, One Live Badger. And incredible prog. Love it. I love 70s prog. And this is a great one. But Badger on the cover. Look at that artwork. Very nice. Here's one that just came out of nowhere, and the album itself is just okay for me, but man, I couldn't pass up the cover. I'm into classic horror, and this is Billy Preston. Look at that organ transplant. Look at that. Look at those guys. It's all the classic monsters on there. Well, Frankenstein, by the way, who's my favorite. In case you didn't know, he's still hanging up there. He's still hanging up there. This one I could have picked either this one or Heaven and Hell, but I chose the Mob Rules. You know, Ronnie's first album with Sabbath. Just a killer cover. I don't know what those things are, but that's awesome. And a great album. This I love so much. Camel's Moon Madness. Tasty, tasty prog. And I'm looking for the Snow Goose. That's my next one to find. And that's beautiful, though. This was a gorgeous copy. And couldn't pass that up when I saw it. And the last one that I have, number 10 from those, is Concrete Blonde's Free. This is their second album, I believe. Super, super good. It's very, very good. Really incredible artwork there. Somewhat of a Hispanic type theme. And it's just beautiful. I love it. Now here are some things that I've picked up in the last week or so that's come to the house. Let's see what you think about these. This is called the Electric Flag. I believe that's what it is. The Electric Flag. Yes, and it's American band, blues, souls, rock. This is a 69 Taiwan unofficial pressing. I haven't played it yet. I'm looking forward to listening to it. In fact, a lot of these I don't think I've played any of these yet. And so I'm looking forward to listening to them and giving them a grade. These will probably go in my for sale bins as all of my used records. I clean them and play test them and then grade them. I want to make sure they're acceptable, at least VG or better, before I put them up for sale. But yeah, the Electric Flag, a long time coming, 1969. Pretty cool. Set this up here. This is one I'm looking forward to as well. It's called Neon. Neon. Don't know much about it, but it's pretty interesting. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to this one. I've never owned these. I've never owned any of these, I don't think. This is Lord Sutch. Lord Sutch, it has Page, Bonham, Beck, Noel Redding, Nicky Hopkins. Yeah, Lord Sutch and Heavy Friends is what's on this one. So I'm excited about spinning that one. Here's one I've never owned. This is Joe Walsh. The smoker you drink, the player you get. You know, Joe Walsh with Rocky Mountain Way on that one, among some other good ones. So looking forward to that as well. This one I have owned, and I was glad to get it back. This is the Vapors. The Vapors. Yeah, Nuclear Days. It's in the shrink. I'm probably going to take that off. I think I'm going to keep this one. You know, I didn't pay a whole lot for it, and it's in decent shape. You know, Turning Japanese is their one big hit, I think, off of that. This is a new one for me. I've never seen before, but I had to have it when I saw it. Armageddon. It's like a 4-piece proggy rock, heavy rock group. So I'm stoked about that. Really can't wait to listen to that one. This one I've had before, but I couldn't pass it up. This is Randy Travis. Beautiful album. Yeah, Storms of Life. In the shrink with hype stickers and price stickers and all kinds of things. Just a great, great album. Digging Up Bones. And then I picked up another Randy Travis. This is called Old 8x10. Another Deeper Than the Holler. It's on this one. Written in stone. Great, great album by Randy Travis. And then these two are OG 90s country. And they were a little pricier than I normally pay. But they're worth it to have these. This is Garth Brooks, No Fences, his incredible second album, which to me is his best album. It has my favorite song on it, Wild Horses. Just crazy, crazy great album. Love it. And then this one that I've never owned, and it was in the same collection that these other country ones were. and I was able to snag it too. This is Vince Gill's Pocket Full of Gold. Good stuff. Good stuff from Vince Gill all the way back in, what, 91? In 91. And so those are some albums that I've picked up this week and last week. And I had some covers for you. Hope you enjoyed those. Please feel free to share your favorite covers in the comments below. And I appreciate you tuning in with me. Yes, the tree is still up. Look, I took all the freaking ornaments off of it. So just give me time. I promise in the next video, it'll be gone. At least for, another 10 months. Won't you, buddy? But Frankie's up there watching over it and everything. Got some great albums. I have plenty to listen to, plenty to play. Give me a follow on Facebook and Instagram and on here as well. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the video today. And if you have some favorite covers or some recent pickups that you want to share, I'll have more covers coming, starting with the letter D and working on through until I show you a bunch of my favorite albums ever and their covers as well. So anyway, I'm Gary Francisco, Cisco Kid Records. Thanks so much for tuning in. Stay warm, stay safe, and I'll catch you down the road next time.